First of all, we must forewarn all our viewers that this is the most elaborate fraudulent scheme this world has ever seen. They look upon India as one of the biggest emerging markets, so they have paid cinema stars, social media influencers, and as you particularly, individually, Rohas, are well aware, they have paid some news channels also a lot of money to build a sort of a what you call in Hindi a hawa over crypto. Crypto is cool. But let's ask the logical question here. Think about it, viewers. Just think about it. There is a blanket ban on cryptocurrency trading in China. So you would expect China to not have any Bitcoin production or any mining. But ironically, despite a blanket ban on cryptocurrency trading, China is emerging as one of the biggest producers of Bitcoin, which means they won't allow it at home, but all the money across the world, they will collect and bring it back home because it doesn't hurt their country, their society and their economy. Can anyone explain here tonight? Maybe Manish can, maybe Rachit can, why this is happening? Because I consider China to be a great threat to this country. I'm sure Rachit and Manish, you know as well, China's evil designs on India. Absolutely. Can you explain to me why, despite a blanket ban on cryptocurrency, China is one of the world's largest producers of Bitcoin, which means it makes the money but doesn't allow it at home?
Arnab, I think you're spot on when you are calling out on China, and you began with the debate with China in mind. I think the dots are connecting very, very clearly that there was a cyber warfare that was being played against India, and crypto as a technology was used in some sense to kind of get their designs implemented. I think, but however, having said that, I think there are some blame that we should also take on our end as well. Whatever the ED has investigated are some omissions on behalf of the exchanges, or which was operated by Indians in India, and I think some of them have definitely I think if nothing else, if they have not done something wrong.
But Manish, how can you just call it an omission? It's not an omission. It's not. It's very conscious. I have with me Advocate Prashant Mali. He's a cyber and privacy law expert. These crypto exchanges say it's a omission. Suppose you take 1 rupee from Savio tonight, Dr. Mali, you will ask Savio where the money comes from, or you know Savio well enough to know the source of his income. You would not take money from Dawood Ibrahim. You would not take money from Tiger Memon. You would not take money from anyone associated with terrorism. Can these cyber exchanges turn aside today and say, we didn't know where the money was coming from? We didn't know that ordinary Indians duped after COVID by loan sharks charging 1,000% interest were the source of the money. Can they say that?
No, I completely agree, Arnab. So one of the three things that they did was, one, these exchanges made, a lot of tall claims about blockchain, while that was a facade that they were using, because they are also blockchain. And in that sense, they got kind of a benign treatment, from the government, from the regulators, etc. Internally, they were, under implementing some of their AML systems, as some of the speakers earlier also said.
No.
KYC is not AML. And I think
simple question. Let's not keep it technical. For the lay audience question is, are crypto exchanges, crypto players taking anyone's money without even caring where the money is coming from? Dr. Mali.
I feel this is financial terrorism, which is aidly supported by China. China, where they, by their covert investments, have investments in these exchanges, and these exchanges, by knowing where the money goes, where the money is coming from, and where the money is parked, many are hand in gloves with these people, because this is where their major profit comes from. Major profit comes from hiding up the money, hiding up the traces of the money, furnishing wrong KYC. KYC is supposed to be, followed by them, but they will always have, when police goes to certain places from where the money is coming or from where it's getting invested, it is always seen that the KYC is always wrong. the address is not there, or it's completely defunct entity, or the company itself is not there in place. So many of these loan apps were never having an address, and they were only made from this angle of laundering the money or taking the money out to China. And when crimes happen, they don't have sufficient reason. They just do media washing by saying that they cooperated with ED and law enforcement agencies.
Is the country?
I think the rules, because the regulation is missing, they do
no. But the point being, Rachit, is you're an Indian. I'm an Indian. Is the country not important?